Yes, people, welcome to the player ratings as Man... No, not player ratings, that's a lie. Yes, people, welcome to the fan roundup as Man United have beat Southampton by 3-1. In what was supposed to be a routine game. It weren't. It weren't, but we saved the best bits till last, didn't it? And we turned it around.
Yeah, it was a pretty good performance in the end. I thought we came out... I was watching the warm-up with my brother Tomo and I was like, it looked very lackluster, you know? And they just came out lackluster. So it was pretty good to see we made a few changes and, you know, Ahmad came through for us. Ahmad.
What's going on with this guy now? Because, you know, he's waited his time. He's been so patient. He's been so humble. He's worked really hard. Back end of last season, he starts getting a look in. Pre-season is really good. And then look how he's just taking this opportunity now.
Eric Ten Hag deserves some prison time for him to Ahmad. But we need to just make Ahmad cook. Give him the space, give him the freedom, give him the room, we can do him stuff. He's technically the best player we have right now on the ball, in possession. We just need to just get him on the ball.
What about some of the players who struggled today? What do you make about them?
Rasmus, I think he's still showing some signs of youthfulness, you know, youthful exuberance. I want to give him some more time. I definitely think I'd use Xerxes more, given that he has better touch and handle the ball better. But I'm not giving up on Rasmus. You know, I know there's
a lot of people that say he's rubbish, he's not this, he's get him out, and not get him out, but he's not good and this, that. But you think there's a player in there still?
There's a player in there still. You know, I like his body language. You know, he puts his body on the line. We just need to build him confidence, you know, and I'm sure he'll provide goals for us.
And lastly, for Xerxes, you know, talk about confidence. He needed to build his confidence. Look what he done. Or look what he's doing.
Xerxes, firstly, I like him deal with Saliba last week, you know. Take one, take the next one. You know, but Xerxes came on and changed the game for us today. And, you know, a lot of credit to Xerxes today, how him handle himself and how him hold up the play and bring us into the game.
It's definitely a confidence thing, isn't it?
Definitely
a confidence thing. For Ruben Amorim, what he said that he will learn more from his players from this game rather than Liverpool, rather than Arsenal. What has he learned about us today?
I think when they get a chance to think for themselves rather than having... You know, Liverpool, Arsenal, you go into the game a bit of an underdog.
Yeah.
You know, we knew that we'll be back against the wall and it's about the fight. Southampton, we're not going as the underdog. It's as simple as that. We expected to win. They're on 6 points. It shouldn't have been a tough game. And for the first 45 minutes, thinking they're looking around each other, thinking, what do we do? You know, Ahmad's amazing.
Yeah.
Garnacho and Højlund, they were second guessing everything. You know, two up front, they don't know what they're both going at the same time. They're both dropping at the same time. Bruno in midfield again. He was taking too much time. The ball turning around. I think Onana had one of those touches in that first half. You know, every time the ball goes back to him. And it's these games that we're going to learn which players are going to be the ones to stay and which ones are going to be ones to
How worrying is it for you that, you know, the first periods and a lot of early exchanges and a lot of the game looked like that against the team that's bottom of the league?
It's worrying, but it's expected. I mean, we've seen it throughout this whole season, especially the last couple of games at Old Trafford. I'm not going to say I think Newcastle were a top team. Yeah. I think Bournemouth as well showed a team that was quite a cohesive unit. United is still very far away from it, and it's expected. You know, new manager, and he's not adapting to the team. That's the main thing. I think we've seen the last couple of managers adapting to his counter-attacking style of football. He wants to bring his own style of football. I think we've given the keys and let him do what he needs to do. We've seen the players that are probably going to stay. I think Ahmad is the main stud. I think Onana didn't get a shout out, man. I know Ahmad got the hat trick.
Yeah, he made some big at 0-0. He made some big saves, didn't he?
Big saves. Even at 1-0 as well, he was a formidable force. I think the goal when it was an own goal, Magate's deflection, a corner again. But it's building steps. It's going to be a lot of work to do. But I'm not going to say it looks promising, but there are signs that there is something there. And you know, post 80 minutes, Ahmad, man, he's a demon.
He was exceptional, but walks away with a match ball as well.
I don't know what happens after 80 minutes, but he just turns on. He's seen it against Liverpool, City.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that spark about him. A bit reminiscent to a young Rashford that kind of keeps going out, and I hope he keeps going and keeps striving because he's a top quality player. But no, we needed the win. I think at this point, we're not looking to fight top 4. I think it's out of the equation.
What's that? I've stopped looking at that a long time ago, bro.
I think we're up to 12th. You know, that's progress. But I think the win's on the board. But it's these kind of games where we need to start taking control.
Yeah.
I think when they are expected to take control, that's when the problems start. Because the midfield again, Ugarte is a good ball winner. Menu is an amazing progressor, but they still need to find their feet in that system. So it's going to take a lot of work before we see them coming to Old Trafford, dominating these games, 3-0 up at half time.
More work needed, he's saying. More work needed. Are we, come back a little bit, bro. Come back.
Yeah.
Are we starting to turn a corner?
I think
Confidence-wise? I know it wasn't the best performance, but, you know.
The performance was stressing, honestly, and until, like you're saying, like the 80th minute, it was just stressful. Too stressful. But I think we're turning a corner. You know, like with all, I mean, say from the Forest, Newcastle, and Bournemouth games, right? Against Liverpool, Arsenal, and now this game, we're turning a corner. You can see that we're changing our system. We're actually playing like a team, and we're fighting for the manager, which is a good thing.
And what do you think Ruben's learning about us now? Because I asked the same question here, but in terms of what he's learning about these players in these type of games. Against teams where you should win.
And he said in his pre-match conference, he actually said, forget about the Arsenal and the Liverpool game. These are the two games, this one and the Brighton game, that he is going to learn so much about the players. And that's what we're saying. We can actually see we were struggling. These type of games are not easy. Because when we went to Arsenal or when we went to Anfield, for example, right, we are underdogs. But in these such games, we are expected to win. And that's when players have so much pressure, playing at home and all this and the other. So he's learning so much from the players who wants to play, who wants to perform, who wants to fight for the team. He's learning more in these games than he did at Anfield or Emirates.
I hear what he's saying there in terms of the underdog mentality, and these are the type of games that you need to win. For you, in terms of the players that are performing well, who are you picking out to say you can see a future there, you can see that they're building?
I think that there's the young players that, like, you can see that they're trying. Sometimes they don't show up, sometimes they don't perform. Like Xerxes, he's had a few bad games, but you can see now that after Stick, he's trying to play those passes. Sometimes they don't work, sometimes they do go through, but he's putting forward those passes that I think that Højlund just isn't. Like all game today, he got the ball, received it, he really didn't do anything with it.
You can feel it in the stadium as well, the oohs and the ahs, like he just can't hold on to the ball.
It's painful, and it's the hope that kills you with United. You sit there and you watch the full 90 minutes expecting a result, and then it just ends, and it's like, it's painful. Today it came through, we got the win, 3-1 right at the end of it. Amad Diallo, masterclass.
How are you?
Gorgeous.
Obviously, like you said, exactly, it's elation at the end. It's 3 points. It's 3 goals. If for the people that say, it shouldn't look like that against the bottom team, what would you say to those people? Have you got concerns about that going forward, or do you think, like you said, like it's expected for this stage of where we're at? We just got to take it. A win is a win, and we have to try and turn a corner.
Do you know what it is? When you think about it, Ruben Amorim came in 2 months ago, not even. He still needs that time to develop, and I think with the transfer window, I know that we might not get any players in, we might lose some players, but it's a case of having that hope, sticking through it, hoping for a result, and just having trust in the players, having trust in the manager that they will adapt, they will come to it, and we'll get a result, and we'll be United that we used to be, I guess.
We'll get there. I like this optimism. I like this.
Yes.
And lastly, is it your birthday today?
It's my birthday. Yeah.
Big up, man. Happy birthday.
That's birthday present.
Birthday. That's it. It's his birthday. He's happy.
Yeah.
Just last thing before we finish off, actually, go to the birthday boy.
Yeah.
Ahmad, how big is his ceiling? Like, how good can he get?
Like, honestly, I've been talking to these guys for a while. I've told him when he was playing at Sunderland, when he was playing at Rangers, listen, this guy's the truth. All right, my brother said Ahmad's a demon. This guy, you hear the Southampton fans today? They were the loudest in the stadium. Oh, and the Saints go. Ahmad was a saint today. He's a saint marching in the goal 3 times, one after the other. And honestly, that's the best way to win, because I was thinking everyone was optimistic. Oh, we're gonna win 5-0 today. We're gonna win 4-0 today. But that was the best way to win the game when they were dominating against the bottom of the league. How embarrassing that would have been.
No, bro, shameless. Even kind of embarrassing that it's like it got to that. that stage where we had to do that. You know, Southampton fans would go, look at us. They were singing, how shit must you be? We're winning away. You know what I mean? That's what they were singing, bro.
Honestly.
But a win's a win. You know what I mean?
So
And he's got a
Ahmad
hat-trick.
just say he kept marching
Clutch.
that in. It was clutch, you know. Honestly, Ronaldo gene. He's the first player to score a hat trick for us since Ronaldo 3 years ago. Like, and it just speaks volumes. Like, honestly, we need the left wing back. Mazraoui, as good as he is, we need a threat down that left hand side because the only way the goal was going to come was down the right with Ahmad running at my guy. We were too passive in the first half. Everyone was dropping deep, trying to get the ball. Maybe all we needed is just a quick long ball in hand, you know, a quick through ball, through ball into the channels, and that's how we got those chances in the first half with Højlund and Mainu when he passes, when you just need to just boot with the left foot. We just needed to be more direct, and that's the thing. Everyone's just too nervous and when they get on the ball, when in reality, stretch the pitch and getting behind. But
well, listen, you got the perfect birthday present. Good luck. Thank you,
Big up,
man. Big up to you guys. We're wrapping up here at Old Trafford. Manchester United have won by 3-1 against Southampton. Listen, we're 12th in the league. We're nearly mid-table, guys. We're nearly mid-table.